Hi guys, Squill here, and welcome to my second video on the Washington Map DLC. Now, if you missed the first video, we drove from Portland up into the port of Tacoma, and in this video, we're going to leave Tacoma and head northbound. Now, just to reiterate what I said in the first video, this is a pre-release copy of the Washington Map DLC, so there may be a couple of issues, and there could be some changes ahead of release. Now, I've lined up a nice little job for us, and if we go to the freight market, we can see this one here, fireworks. We're going to take fireworks from Tacoma up to Bellingham. So last time we started in Portland, we went along to here. We're going to keep up this west coast here. We're going to go via Seattle and Everett. So we'll try and nip in and have a look at those two. Let's see if we can pick a trailer of our favorite design. Should we take the double? Maybe. We've got plenty of grunt. You can go along. It's got refrigerated double fireworks. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Insulated double, maybe. Insulated fireworks, is that a good idea? Refrigerated dry van double. That looks like it clips into it, though. That looks kind of weird. Yeah, that one's separated. Not sure what's going on there. Okay, let's just go for the... let's just take the dry van. That'll do. Take job. We're here for the scenery, not for anything else. Right. Where's the pickup point? Round the back. Good stuff. Oh, there's Jeff. Finally, Jeff turned up. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I going? I just misread the map. Okay, we got this. We'll just reverse this way. It's not round the back. Drop-offs are at the back. Somewhere down this line. Jeff just doesn't do anything. I'd like to see some of these AI characters kind of walking around, you know? So I was just standing there swinging, just actually doing stuff. I know they've got ones that brush and clean windows and stuff. Where on earth is our trailer? Oh, there it is. Why? That's interesting, because normally they pick up from these pickup points. This one's just been thrown around the back where the garbage is. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Right, we're going to connect to the trailer, and then we'll have a look at the route. Or route, if you're American. And we'll see if we can take a little detour. Pick up some scenery. I think I've missed that, actually. Oh, there we go. Right. Connect trailer. Parking brake is on. There we go. That'll do. Right. Let's see where we can go. Now, we're going to go up the Route 5 highway here. And I think we should probably do that loop there, because we've got a Kenworth dealer that we can get a loop around and see that. Keep our eye out as we get off here. There should be some big rail export. There should be a lot of trains coming in and out of here. And it looks like Seattle Port here, so there may be job pickups here somewhere, and hopefully some containers and that kind of thing. Then we'll head up Route 5, keep our eye out for whatever that is. Looks like it might be a big factory kind of thing, possibly, I'm not sure. And then we've got Everett there. Now, what's our easiest way of getting through Everett, I wonder? What about that? There we go, that'll do. Yep, that's nice. So we'll pop off at Everett here. Now, you can't see it on the landmass because it doesn't really show landmass. It just shows borders and stuff. But this route through Seattle it's flanked by water. In fact, Seattle is flanked by water on this side and on this side. So it's kind of like a peninsula. The land is very fragmented around here, but it doesn't really show it on this map. So it should, in theory, make some nice scenery on the route. Then we're going to go up to Everett and then carry on up Route 5. There's a port over there, but I don't think we'll see it. Little ferry crossing across that bay. I'm not really sure what that bay is called, actually. Probably something like Seattle Bay or Everett Bay or something. And then up into Bellingham. Now, we'll go straight to the drop-off point, but there's not much point visiting that on the way because we're going to drive past it anyway. But if I'm leaving Bellingham later, I probably will come out of that. I'm thinking about what to do in the next kind of video. I'd like to go down this 101 at some point, so I may just teleport around for the next one. But for now, I think that'll do us. I think that'll be a pretty interesting journey. And we'll take a look at the sites in Washington. Keep our eye out for some prefabs and any kind of little Easter eggs and things like that. They always stick something in. It's just a matter of finding it. However, normally you have to go a little bit off the beaten track to see it. There we go. Speed limit of 35. Yeah, so there's a Peterbilt dealer here that we've just discovered. Because I did teleport over here to pick up this job, because when I looked through in the job market, the job was expiring in like 40 minutes or something, and rather than take the risk, I thought, you know what, I'll just teleport there. Oh, there we are. So when we arrived after the first video was on that side of Tacoma, I think. Whereas this time we're on the other side. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, there's like a, on this side there's a mechanic and stuff, as you can see on the minimap. Peterbilt dealer, mechanic, a couple of bits and pieces. Oh boy. Let me in, bro. Let me in, thanks. Oh, come on! What a joke. That was his fault. Please pull in for a vehicle inspection. Well, it's all kicking off here, isn't it? We just have a collision with a truck, and then we have to pull in for an inspection. Outrageous. Right, loaded right lane, empty left lane. So we want this lane here. Looks like somebody got pulled over with some logs. Gross weight 28 tons. Have a safe journey. Gee, thanks. I've heard people say about that, you know, wouldn't it be fantastic, whoops, speeding. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could get outside of our vehicle and they actually do a proper check on it? You have to show your paperwork and your license. And I'm like, well, yeah, it would. But what would actually be better is if there was actually a chance of that failing. Like there was actually a chance of you failing your check, because right now there isn't. Is that the same truck that we, are you the same scumbag that cut me up? Cost me $900. I'm gonna move into this lane. Right, what does it say overhead? West Seattle Bridge, Port of Seattle, Spokane Street, exit only, so we definitely want this lane. Why are we only going 25 through here? Okay, fairly big intersection here. Lots of elevation changes. I'm not really sure why we're only going 25 though, but hey. Actually, it looks like we do need to be in the right lane. Speed limit 50? No, I don't think so. It's 25. But yeah, I think those toll bridge, those checks that you have to make would actually be way better if there was a chance of failing them, because I'd taken on too much weight. You know, I'd not kept my tires. I've not kept my tires kind of in good condition because I didn't spend money on my truck maintaining it. You know, that kind of thing. That would be way more fun. You know, getting outside of my truck and handing in papers, yeah, it's only half the deal. Actually, taking a risk is taking a risk is way more fun. What is going on here? Wow, look at this review though. Brake testing. That is a fantastic view. Whoa. Seattle looks pretty good from where I am. Look at that, it's massive. Huge road system. Although it didn't take very long to get here from Tacoma. But, oh boy. There's the skyline. Haha, look at that skyline. Now you're just thinking of Sleepless in Seattle. Look at that. I need to be in that lane. Yeah, there it is. Big docks, that's what we thought. Didn't actually see the rail stuff. I presume that was back on the left there somewhere that we missed. Whoa, look at that sign. That's epic. Yeah, so the dock system on the left. Job pickups over there. Probably deliveries over there that you could do. And then down here, there should be a discoverable recruitment agency, and I'm guessing the other one's going to be, yeah, it's Kenworth dealer. Okay. But yeah, look at that view. Wowzers. That looks pretty good. Oh, need to be in that lane. Can't go straight on. Fire services. Look at this. Municipality. Hang on, I can't see it. Let me zoom out. Municipal fire department, it says. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Whoa, boy. You okay there? Kenny dealer. Wait, just get a load of that skyline. Look at that. That is pretty good. Now they should discover it as we drive past. There we go. $35-mile-per-hour time limit they have here. Job pickups there. Look at all the broken trailers. There's actually avalanche steel. Cool. So they basically break all the stuff down into scrap metal and you can pick up trailers for it. And here we're on the underpass. I think we came in on that overpass, didn't we? Yeah, we came in on the overpass and went down the ramp there. Now we're on the underpass. So that was Seattle. That's pretty nice. Spokane, east and west, rail export. So the rail place, the rail place is straight on from here. It's directly ahead. I can see a lot of rail line crossings. Yeah, it's just there. You can see it. So there's a mechanic down there. There's a pickup point down there. We'll be in this lane because we want to head north. Look at all the bins and stuff down here. It's actually a massive car park. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, let's... No, we don't need to. They're merging into us. That's fine. Alright, northbound. Let's put the map onto that display so we can see it a bit better. Spokane, half a mile. Right, we've got a fairly long trip up Route 5 now, so we'll just get a look at the scenery. Speed limit 50 overhead, but the sat-nav shows 50 now. Okay. I was beginning to wonder when it changes, but yeah, look at that. That looks really good. I have to say, they've done a cracking job on the road network around here. Look at this. There's so many highways crisscrossing. Okay, there's a little bug there. Don't worry about that. That's one for the map fixes. Pre-release hype. That'll get patched before release. There's a chopper overhead there on the... Oh, there's actually one here as well. There's one there and there's one up there. There's two choppers around. Whoops. Another little bug. One for the map fixes. I'll report that one. So yeah, coming into Seattle seems to have a couple of bugs on it. But the rest of it on the left side, just look at that. That is superb. Yeah, it looks like there's a piece of grass here that's like missing, as you can kind of see under the scenery. Once we're in the tunnel, there we go. Once we're in the tunnel, we're fine. Oh wow, look at this. They've actually done a load of work on the, look at this. Like the actual concrete layout has been built out properly. The detail on it, it's not just like a flat roof. It's actually made up of concrete girders and stuff. That's superb. Yeah, they've definitely got an issue here, though, on the tunnel section. And there's like a huge bay on the left. Right, let's get up to a higher gear. It wants us to go on the left lane. Even though we're on the middle lane, it seems like we should be okay, but we'll see. Oh, look at that car! A classic convertible. And then we'll leave Seattle northbound out into the open road. Everett city centre, half a mile. So we're going to want to go there, I think. Let's move over. Everett city centre. That's where we want to be. Wow, that's a heck of a drop down there. I could really feel the weight. Okay, let's have a look at this. Looks like Everett might be a, especially compared to something like Seattle, might be like a small, low-rise town. I think we can make that. Oh, nice. This is very pretty. Put the map up. Yeah, this is nice. I like the trees with all like the cherry trees and stuff. Everett discovered. Looks like a nice town, this. I think in reality, though, it's quite a long way north from Seattle. Like, it felt like not very long as we drove from Seattle to here. We're here in a matter of like 5-10 minutes or something. But in reality, I think it's probably like at least an hour, maybe more. Be like a couple of hours drive north. Right, indicate. Another fuel station there that you can't get access to. They should allow you to get to that. I think it's important that this game gets more fuel stations. There aren't really enough. Like, every town should have one. Why is that on the right? Oh, it's, is it like a tennis court? Yeah, it looks like tennis courts. Whoops. Pay attention. Never quite look at the map, because it actually goes straight on here. So that would go all the way down to sea horizon. You know what? Let's take a drive straight on. Whoops. Let's take a drive straight on. Oh, there's a fuel station here. That's fine. Quite a big BP actually. We'll head north. We'll head down this road because this looks like a quiet little town, and I'm interested to see what is down here. Quick loans, instant cash, fast service, horrendous APR. I like how they use the BP logo, but not really. GP, it's called. GP, fantastic. Thrift shop. Come on, bro. Keep moving. Don't stop. Keep moving. Dude, come on. Stop brake testing. There's just no need to slam the brakes on like that. You know what, I'm going to get behind this truck. I don't trust that car. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? When you come out, like, Seattle is full of high-rise, and this is just full of, what, 2-story buildings at most? Maybe the car park over there is like a multi. But most buildings around here seem to be 2-story apart from that. That's probably the biggest thing here, I reckon. That one behind us. That guy in the car is still braking. Yep, I'm going. Not you, pal. You lose. Oh, man, it's just like a real city. Stop, start, stop, start. A few homes on the right here. Right in the middle of a town, look. Remember when I went to Vegas that it was like that? You'd get these kind of shop, and then just like a random house there. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is on the right. But it looks like over here there's a dome, which is like a storage dome for something. I'm trying to work out, there's lots of building going on the right. There's a container ship over there, so there is a dockyard as well. And then we're going to have to figure out what we can do a U-turn. Yeah, this is some kind of drop-off area for the docks. I'm curious as to where this guy's going to go, you know. What's that way? Wait, where is he going? Is he just going to loop round there? That might do the same. There's actually a pickup point down the bottom there. Oh, he's going all the way around the back of it? Wait, where's this boy going? Oh, cheeky. I've never seen them do that kind of thing before. That's hilarious. I love that. So yeah, there's a job pickup point over here. And there's a container train along here. Now, how can we turn around then? He went through there. I think I'm just going to do a U-turn. Providing that guy... Oh man, I forgot about the turning circle on this thing. This is not a cab over. It's not strictly legal, but we're on a scenic tour. I like this road here, parallel to the train. That's nice. Well, that's an interesting little area, isn't it? Like a 15-mile-an-hour limit in there as well. All the way out of here, in fact. With a job pickup point, cargo and rail services tucked away in the corner of the map. I don't know why it's 15 miles an hour all the way through here, though. That seems a bit excessive. Oh, you've even got flowers, like, hanging from the lamppost. West Marine View Drive. I like how they've actually got street signs as well now. Hanging from the lamppost. Come on, we need some luck with these lights. I wish they were all timed together. Wow. Is that like a golf buggy? That's what it looks like to me. Well, that was Everett. Interesting little place. Right, get in the left lane. We don't need fuel. Sure is a lot of traffic lights here. Okay, let's have a quick look at the routing. So we're going to exit out of here now. That's not us yet. We're going to exit out of here, get back on Route 5, I think it is. Looks like there's a weighbridge on the way, but hopefully we should be okay now, because we've already done a check. Looks like a rest area on the left, I think. Right, accelerate up to 55. Yeah, this is where the housing is. On the kind of north side here. I'm just going to get rid of that. Looks like there's a rather nice railway crossing type thing going on here. Oh no, it's just a dual iron bridge. Whoa. What is this about? Is that like a floating suspension in the middle? Vancouver. Left lane. Right, let's get up to 55, yeah. I like those really old railway bridges, they're just so nice. No, you've got to be kidding me. We've already done one on this journey. I'm sure once you've done one, you're not supposed to have to do another one. It's like per state, isn't it? Do we want this lane or that lane, or does it not matter? I'm sure once you've done a check in a state, you shouldn't be asked again in the game. That doesn't seem right. Maybe it's a bug. 28 ton, exactly like last time. Maybe they don't trust me. Maybe like, hey, it's that squirrel guy. Let's just make sure we weigh him again just in case. Well, I can't remember if this job was an urgent delivery or not. I don't think it was. Because if it was, with all this traffic lights and touring we're doing, we're going to be late. .55. Okay, let's have a look around. So there's something on the left here, which is not, I don't think, on the map. Oh yeah, it is. There's actually, yeah, it's a road that goes underneath. You can actually drive through that. And if you actually look at the map, that's the one with a really twisty road that I reckon goes to like a big mine or something, or a logging thing. Kind of twisty road. We need to go down those roads and have a look. See what they're about. I think the next video we'll get off these highways, these like interstate type roads or freeways, and we'll take a smaller road, more twisty. Maybe Route 101. We'll go down Route 101, I think. Have a look through there. Big rest area on the left. Look at that, it's massive. Interesting how they've only got one on one side though, because if you're travelling up this side and you want to brake, you look at that and think, well, that's great. Or maybe you can turn around there and go back to it. Right, let's keep our eye on the road. So Bellingham is coming up. Got a right exit here. So many trees. Bellingham discovered. For me, things like, you know, this advertising billboard on the right, stuff like that is what makes it feel a lot more real. Like, buildings you kind of accept, and then you've got all the cars and stuff, and then when you start seeing things like graffiti, what I can see on that wall over there, or little rubbish bins lying around, and then little posters like this, they're the details for me that really make it feel kind of, you know, a bit more lived in. Like, what they then do is take their perfect world that they've created and then sully it. Like with graffiti and advertising boards and rubbish and litter, that kind of thing. That's what makes it look human again, lived in, and not this kind of clinical map design. And in the early days, that's something they never used to do. They used to make these, like, really sterile kind of maps and stuff, but in the last year or two, they've really sort of started to make them... They've taken that on board, I think, because some of the map modders used to do that. Used to put litter and graffiti everywhere. They've kind of taken that on board. Yummy. I want to go to a Yummy. So this, technically this is Bellingham now. I'm on the lookout for Easter eggs and stuff. Like really odd things. Those municipal fire departments, I keep seeing those. I think they might be new. Look at these markers in the road, what is all that about? It's like, look at it, it's like some guy missed. Like the guy was laying them down the road and he went the wrong way. Like he fell asleep and steered left and had to go back and do it again. That's so bizarre. Oh. Not sure what's going on there. That doesn't give you the right to pull out in front of me. Ooh, what's that? Like the rocket ship. What's that all about? That seems like an Easter egg. Oh, this is a nice park on the right. Look at this. Oh, this is nice. That's way cool, that is. So that's something out of Skylines. Skylines, what's it called? The Park DLC. Wait, where are we going here? Straight on. The church up ahead. Something there over there on the left. Couldn't quite make out. I wonder if that's a new church or whether they've reused it from a different DLC. Looks like it could be new to me. This is a bit of a sleepy town. It's very suburban. It's nice though. It kind of feels like you're driving right through the middle of a housing estate. Look at this. Yeah, so I'd say Bellingham is very much kind of residential. A lot of residential stuff going on here. And then right at the top, lots of logging, deep grove, forest products. And then there's the sea. Nice. Okay, let's take a right. I'm not sure what that is on the left. Kind of reminds me of an ILS on a runway, but I don't see a runway. Oops. Looks like the weather's turned on us. I thought it was going to be sunny all the way, but apparently not. Let's get some lights on. Oops. I just pressed the wrong button. Now there's a big fuel station on our left. Looks like my button mapping for the wipers has failed me. I don't know why. It's not that one. Need to take a look at that. Right, so our drop-off point is just the other side of this. Can't actually make out what it is. I mean, we're taking fireworks, so I'm kind of assuming it's a distribution centre or a shop or something. Ah, it's Walmart. We're delivering fireworks to Walmart, that's what it is. That makes sense. Okay, I think it's through here somewhat. Yeah, I should really have my wipers on, but the button's not working, so I have to fix it. But we're fine, I can still see what I'm doing. Where's the drop-off point then? You just know it's going to be some crazy reverse. There it is. Oh, that's not so bad. Damn, that slope would have been more crazy. Let's give ourselves enough room. Keep the turn going. That should do it. Brake on, detach. I don't think we got any damage and I don't think we're late, so hopefully full payment. Yep, trailer maneuvering bonus, hazard class 1, base reward, wasn't late, job's a good one. Right then, that's another job delivered in Washington. As I said earlier, this is a pre-release version. I'm recording this before release, so we did see an issue today, but it's no biggie. They'll all get fixed before release. Anyway, hope you're enjoying these little videos, guys. We've taken a couple of journeys now in Washington. We've basically gone from south side to north side. I think next time we'll stay off the highways and we'll go like down the A roads, maybe take a drive down 101 or somewhere else. I'll have a look around at the jobs and see what's what. Please give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the videos, and until the next one, take care. Happy trucking.